Hey everybody, welcome to Rich's Mustang Garage. Of course, I'm not in the garage today. I'm in my laundry room, and I thought I would do a video on my Maytag Atlantis washing machine. I came home one day. I'd started it before I left. I came home that afternoon, a couple hours later, and I could smell a burning smell, like either rubber or electrical. I couldn't tell which one it was, but it was definitely something burning. And I looked all over the house. Didn't even suspect it was the washing machine. Checked the dryer, and as soon as I got my face kind of close to the washing machine, I could tell that it was definitely burning. So I didn't know if the belt had come off and jammed the motor, or the water pump had failed. A lot of times they say the water pump fails on these. They get stuck. They get corroded with stuff that comes out of the wash. So I tilted it up. Everything seemed to rotate fine. You know, the belt was still on, and but it was definitely smelling. So I reached up, turned it off. It was still on, and to be honest, I felt pretty lucky that it was that it didn't catch on fire. But anyway, so I did a little test, and if you ever hear this sound, I hope you can hear it. I'm gonna put the camera down near the down near the bottom of the thing, but hopefully you can hear it. If you ever hear this noise, yeah, hopefully you could hear that on the camera. It could be a couple of different things. So I took the belt off and I rotated the motor so it wasn't stopped up or jammed up or somehow binding. And I checked the water pump. It was turning fine. So, you know, I checked a few other things. I guess I've determined that it's the motor. I bought a new motor. I got it from Tribbles Appliances, I think is what it's called. They have one here in Ashburn. They have one in Rockville, Maryland. So, and they're all over the place. But so I got a motor. They had it in stock. It was not very expensive. I'll put a link down there so you can see it and the price. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pull this thing apart and see if I can replace the motor. I've done a few things on this washing machine. It's 25 years old. It's still in great shape. I mean, it's clean and everything else, but it's still in good shape. So let's see, what did I do to it? I put a water pump in it. The water pump had failed. It was not pushing any water out. That was several years ago. Replaced the valve in here for the water. It was not delivering hot water, only cold. So, and today it's the motor. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart. I'll do it on camera so you can see what it is and how to do it. Now again, this is a Maytag Atlantis, and I'll put the model number, you know, down in the description, so you can see what that one is. And I'll put a link to the motor, like I said, and the price. I also bought a new belt for it, just, you know, since I'm going to be in there and doing it, might as well replace the belt. Hopefully I'll get a couple more years out of it. And, you know, didn't want to spend upwards of $1,000 for a new washing machine. So anyway, that's where we are. So let me go ahead and kind of pull this out just a little bit, unplug it, and kind of start disassembling it. All right, so I pulled it out away from the wall, and the very first thing you want to do, it's always safety first, is you want to make sure you unplug it. So you don't want to have to worry about electricity or anything like that. So unplug it, set the plug aside, and then you're going to want to lift up the lid. The way that it works is there are two spring clips in here. The best way, they say you can use a screwdriver, flat blade screwdriver, but I've done this before. I find that a putty knife works the best. So if you slide it in between the lid and the body of the washing machine, you'll feel it. If you kind of move your putty knife in, you'll feel it. So if you just kind of push it in, you'll feel it. It'll unclip just easy enough. Kind of the same thing on this side. Find it, push it in, and lift it up. And you're going to want to lay it back. Now, the lid is going to want to fall backwards. So what I do is I'll take a bungee cord and just kind of secure the lid from here to here, and then just lay it back. It'll kind of support that that lid. And then what you're going to need is a socket, 5/16 socket and a wrench, or I guess you could use another type of device, but right now I'm going to use this 5/16, and there's 2 screws in here that hold this front panel onto the washing machine. So I'm going to go ahead and take those off. I don't know if you'd be able to see them, so you'll just have to reach in here and feel it, and just loosen it up, and support it for a minute. Doesn't take much. It might help to have some shorter extension. I only have a long extension, and that doesn't seem to be the best thing to use. So let's see if I can just get this off of here. There we go. Of course, I dropped the screw. I will retrieve it when I'm done. This other one here. Like I said, there's 2 of them, and just set that aside. And then let me move you back here a little bit and point this down. Sorry about that. The laundry room is kind of small, so you want to lay it down, and it clips into the front. Just 2 little clips. You kind of lift up off there and pull it off. I'll just set it aside, and I'll just show you those clips real quick. It's not the easiest thing on this tripod, but there are 2 clips here. There's one, and there's one there. All right, I'm going to go prepare to get the motor out, and I'll bring you back in. All right, I know it's kind of dark in here. There are 2 5/16 inch screws here, and you want to take off this cover. They're just machine screws, 2 of them here. I have an extension. Oh, that's easier, much easier. Just kind of take it off. I would set the screws aside and keep them with the cover, so you know which ones they go to. There's a little clip here holding the wires in, so you just kind of got to work those out. Pull that off. The next thing, this connector will come off, and you're going to set it aside. You just kind of squeeze them together. These they have little clips, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but they have little clips that you just depress on this side and this side, and you can pull that off. There we go. Clip seems like it's a little bit weak. Okay, so the next thing is there's 2 bolts there I'm going to take off, and I'll prepare and do that, and I'll be right back. All right, I'd bring in some light. So it's a 3/8 here. So I have a 3/8 socket, and I'm going to pull that off right now. Now I've already taken off the belt, so it should not impact that at all. You just want to make sure you take these off in the correct order. So there's that, and the washer. I think that will stay on. And then the other one is back here. In the back, you're going to need probably a longer extension. A longer extension. Just kind of reach back there. And sorry for my head in the way. Might have to feel it. See if that's enough. I know it's noisy. Yep. Alright, so got the washer left on it, so those 2, and I think that'll come out. But the one thing you do need to do is get this ground wire off the frame for the motor, and I don't know if that's a 5/16. Yes, it's a 5/16. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. Set that aside. It's actually pretty long. Okay. I'm going to leave that screw along with it. Well, I guess maybe don't want to lose it. It's very small, so I'm going to stick it right back in the hole, so I remember to put the ground wire back on it. Okay, and then I'll set you back a little bit. You should be able to pull the motor out just like that. So let me go ahead and get you set back up, and I'll show you how to get the motor off this the frame here. Put the new motor on. Be right back. All right, I just want to show you the model number for the motor itself, and this is the motor for a Maytag Atlantis washing machine, WP 21001950. 2 numbers on there, so that's the motor. And while I'm in there, I'm going to go ahead and replace the belt. And this is the belt right here, WP 22003483. So those are the part numbers that I'm using. And again, I got these at Tribbles, Tribbles, in Rockville. Excellent place. They were very helpful, and I will be buying everything from them from now on, for my appliances. So, all right, let me get set back up and put the motor on the frame. All right, so I've already unboxed it, and so I'm just gonna set that aside. I'm gonna try to use this just to kind of, just one of the inserts. Try to put the new, lay that down there. Just try to set the motor on it and put the new one on. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, get the motor propped up here. There's this spring clip that supports the motor to the frame, and the way you get it off, you can either use needle nose pliers, or these types of pliers. Might be easier with the needle nose. Let's see, maybe it comes out this way. Yes, so pull it off the motor first, and then you're going to want to keep pulling it out, rotate it, and it should come out of the frame. So first pull it off the motor, and then pull it off the frame. Now we need to get the motor, you can see how bad it looks. I need to get these bushings off the frame here. So I think it's a, let's see, 3/8, right, it's 3/8. I want to make sure I remember how it goes back together. So I'm going to set these aside. So big washer there, the rubber bushing, and then looks like the plastic bushing. So we're going to keep those together. Obviously we're going to clean that off. It's nasty. Now this washing machine is 25 years old almost. So, I think it's done pretty well, and it's suited its purpose, but I'm just having a hard time spending a ton of money on a new washing machine. So let's keep those pieces together. Now I don't remember if I can get this off. I guess I need to take the pulley off too. So let me get this pulley off of here, and I'll be right back. I'll show you how to do that, but let me figure it out first. Okay, I was actually able to just kind of work it off of here without having to take the pulley off. The new one already has the pulley on it, so I don't really want to disassemble it, so I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe it off, clean it up. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's going back in an old washing machine. I just need this to, last a couple more years. If I stay in this house, I've been here since 2001. And it's a long time. So I'm going to clean it up. I think it's fine. One thing is the sleeve, or the bushing did, I guess it's a sleeve, it did come off of here. So I got to make sure we put that back on first, and then the mount here, this helps it glide around here, because the motor does pivot on this frame. So let's just make sure we didn't lose anything else. No, just a rubber insert, the plastic piece, another, I guess that's all one piece of the rubber there, and then the metal sleeve. So just make sure that goes back on, just like that. So both of them. And now we're going to transfer those to the new one, but that's just how they go. So let me set this aside, bring in the new motor, set it up the same way as before, and I'll go ahead and clean this up. I want to make sure I remember how it goes together. So again, it's this plastic piece. We got to get this off of here, and the sleeve. Put that on the new one, and then this one on the new one, and then we're going to try to work that cover back on, or the frame back on. Oh, well, that was easy. I wonder if that pulley is... Okay, well, as things go, as they always seem to go, there was one part that I forgot to transfer from the old motor to the new motor, and it is this piece right here, and it's got it's plastic, and it actually rides on the plate. And where it goes is, let me set this up so that it's kind of set up the same way. It goes in here. I know it's not quite the right way. Just so they look the same. Right here. So this comes out of here, and you got to transfer it to this motor. Now it's got little, it's got a groove in it. I don't think it's going to be that easy to get it in. So let's see what happens. Let me move you over just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I don't think it's going to be that easy to get in there. So I can use a screwdriver. Yeah, it is not that easy to get in there, but it's going. Probably screwdriver's not the best thing for it, but there we go. Okay, now that's in. Looks like it fits there. So, all right, so we're gonna put that back on. This will go in here this way. And the nut. So I put the nut back on. Hopefully it's the same thread. Yes. So put that back on. I don't know if there's a torque setting, but I don't think it can go but so tight, you know. So as long as it's pivots, swivels. Clean this one off. Get that back on there. Over the sleeve, the washer, and then the nut. And you want to make sure that nut starts correctly. You don't want it to cross thread. So roll this down, snug it up, make sure that it pivots. I guess that's correct. I mean, it only goes so tight. So, all right, got that on. Need to make sure we get the spring clip back on. Let's clean that off. Ugh, nasty. So the way this worked is you just kind of put it in there first, rotate it. You can kind of squeeze it and get it back in the hole there. There we go. Okay. So now that's all back together. And there's a little hole under the in the frame. Well, oh, that's why. Yeah, so there's the hole right there. It's in the frame on the pulley side. That piece right there, the spring, goes in that hole and slips between those two grooves there. So that's it. All right, we're gonna reinstall. All right, got it back here at the wash machine. I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble it. I'm gonna take it, slide it right back in there. Line it up with the existing holes. Let's see if I can get in there without blocking the view. Get that screw started. Not too tight. You want to be able to move this around a little bit. So you can get the other hole there. I know I'm blocking the view. Let's see. I think I found it. Hey, what do you know? First try. Okay, so again, it's a 7/16. Sorry, 3/8. You want to put back there and get that first bolt tight. Well, I guess I was wrong. I missed it. There we go. I think I got it that time. Thought I got lucky, but I did not. Let's see if I can move you over here a little bit more so I don't block the view. You want to snug it up. You don't want it too tight. You don't want to strip it. So it seems like it's good. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, it's just moving on the bushings, and you want to make sure that this can swing back and forth. We're going to want to put the ground back on. Oh, my hand's in the way. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get it started. Again, it doesn't have to be too tight. You don't want to strip it out. You'll be able to feel it. Feels like it's right. Now you're going to take the wire harness and push it back into the clip. There we go. Now I'm having to push the little clips in so they hold in place, but I don't remember having to do that the last time. This doesn't seem to have the plastic holder. Let me see if the old one does. Okay, I've got the wire harness in there. I thought there was a clip to hold this up, but it's actually on the plastic piece. So I kept looking for it, but I found it. It's in the it's on the plastic piece. So now you want to go ahead and get this cover back on here. Make sure the I guess the wire, it has to go on after the wiring harness. Okay. So first mistake, I guess. Put this cover on first. There we go. Put the cover on first, and then we could put the wire harness on. Get that clipped in, and there's two machine screws here. Guess it goes around like this somehow. Yeah, just got to line up the holes on the motor and the hole in the plastic piece. Just kind of snug that down at first. Just kind of line the other one up. Sorry, I don't mean to be in the way here. I think I got it lined up. It's kind of hard to get your hand in there. Got a feel for the hole. Sorry, I can't do this and not block the camera, so let me just get it started and then get out of the way. Okay, I think I got it started. And I'm worried that my camera is gonna die, so get that snugged up. I think that's all ready to go. Get this back on here. Keep it up out of the way. There we go. All right, let me get the front cover back on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna put the cover back on, but before I do that, I'm gonna pull it out. I gotta put the new belt on it, and make sure it works. All right, this is what it looks like up underneath. You have the drive motor here. You have the transmission pulley, and then over here you have the water pump. And the way the belt goes on, you want to put it on the small motor pulley, the water pump pulley, and then you're going to want to feed it around this way. So I don't know if I can get this set up so that you can see me doing that with one hand. Let's see. Sorry about that. Let's see here. I'm going to go around get that out of the way. Well, that's a problem. It fell on me. So you got to be very careful. I don't think I can get everything in here, but I'm going to go ahead and get one on the motor, one on the water pump, and then you're going to want to kind of feed it around. You're going to have to support the thing. You're going to want to feed it around there we go, the pulley. Like that. Make sure that it spins. I think we're good. All right, so that's how you do the belt. Let me bring it back in here one more time. So around the pump pulley is the white one. The transmission is the large one. And then the water pump is the smaller one. Again, you want to go around the motor pulley, the water pump pulley, and then feed it around the transmission pulley. So let me get you back on the tripod. I'm going to put this down gently. Now, without the front cover on, it gets kind of flimsy. So just want to be careful. Let me get that out of the way. Just want to be careful with it. Set it down gently. And you're going to want to slide it back. Kind of in place. Because you got to get the cover on. It needs to lean forward. So let's see if I can get this back there. Now the washing machine still has a bunch of water in it, so it's very heavy. I drained out a lot of it. So, alright. This may not be the best idea. Let me see if I can get the cover on. Okay. I gotta get it straight. that's good enough for now. This flipped up. Make sure it doesn't fall on my fingers. Again, you want to lean the cover back, put it on the little clips, bring it up, get it in place. I think I've kind of shifted something around here. See if I can hold this in place for now. I'll get these two 5/16 inch screws back in here. I'm not going to tighten that up quite yet. Just want to get it in place. Okay, that looks like it's back in place. Get this second one in here. Can be a little challenging with this, I guess that's the bleach cup. Make sure it's all in line here. Okay. Again, you don't want to, tighten them up too much. You're going to strip them out. So just want to make sure it's snug. And there we go. Okay. Bring the cover back down. Let it snap back in place. Now it's a lot easier to move around. Okay. Let's go ahead and test it. See what happens. So I probably should have taken that off first. That was stupid. Let's see, undo that. That. And get that out of the way. Snap that back in place. All right. Moment of truth. Let's see what happens. I don't want it to fill up with water, so I'm going to make sure it's on the spin cycle. There we go. Hell yeah. Now it's draining. Get all the water out of it. Works great. Looks like it's a new washing machine. Very happy. So there you go. All right. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video, and so do the like button, subscribe. I'm gonna have a bunch of videos for my '66 Mustang. I know this is a washing machine, but I figure while I'm doing it, I might as well make a video. But yeah, hit that subscribe button. Help out the channel. All right. See you on the next one.